they know them for years already. teams will once again compete tonight in order to solidify their might over the others. I am Nico Rocha and my partner for tonight is Charles Baichong. And Charles, I'm excited for the ball games today. There will be four teams will be competing: Airtrav and SP2S, which is a battle of the Group A, second and third seed. And later at 9:15 will be Masumax and Vicon. It's a classic David and Goliath for the second game to cap off this evening.
No, interesting ball game dito, no? Airtrav lost to Vicon Builders 53-66 and only Dr. Edwin Yap scored double digits for Airtrav.
And actually, in their first meeting, they actually met already on the opening day for the Grace Alumni Basketball League, and the score was 63-54. And the usual culprit is Gilbert Sanidad, who is a former CSB Blazer in that regard. And checking our screens right now, this is Airtrav. And what do you expect from them, Charles, if they want to get their second win over their first day rivals in the SP2S?
You know, the only question, Nico, right here is who will help Dr. Edwin Yap in the scoring column, no? If nobody will help him, medyo mahihirapan sila kasi tulad nga ng sinabi natin kanina, only Dr. Edwin Yap scored double digits, 12 points siya the last game, and the next leading scorer is Dexter Kwan, who only scored 7 points, who is averaging 14 points in their first two games.
And actually, that's really great. Now that Dr. Edwin Yap has helped, and that will be their key to their second victory. Now, on your screens right now is SP2S. Of course, I mentioned a while ago Gilbert Sanida, the ex-CSB Blazer. He only had 12 points and 8 rebounds in their last game against Changspa, which was a tight ball game, but it just they just completely lost the game in the fourth quarter. And I think, Charles, from what was said to me earlier today, is that Gilbert Sanidad is nursing a wrist injury, and that's why he only averaged 12 and 8 in their last game.
Yes, nakikita natin dito, Nico, no? He averaged 20 points per game and 22 rebounds per game in their first two games, you know. Mahirap dito, no? Kasi siya lang talaga yung umi-score. Tapos na-injured pa siya, so another question is who will help Gilbert Sanidad?
And kita nyo naman dito sa screens nyo ngayon na may tape sa left wrist ni Gilbert Sanidad. It's something for us to watch here dito sa 2023 Bounty Fresh Grace Alumni Basketball League. Rego had 11 points last time but 3 for 17. Charles, do you think that's sustainable in this game against Airtrav where they're trying to beat their first day opponents?
You know, in basketball kasi, di ba, it's a battle of possession. Pero sa field goals, medyo mababa yun kasi 3 out of 17.
So checking the standings here, Changspa number 1 spot. And again, I told you guys, second and third seed, Airtrav 1 and 2, SP2S 1 and 2. It's a battle on who will get the second win tonight. Group B later will be Vicon and Masumax, a classic case of David and Goliath, 4-0 to 0-4, while Go Up and Up is 2-2. So even though Masumax wins later, they're still stuck in the mud after if they pull off should I say the impossible, Charles, over Vicon Builders, who are flawless so far in the 2023 Alumni League.
Tama, Nico, no? Vicon Builders with a 4-0 standing versus the Masumax with a winless record. Is this gonna be, you know, an impossible game for Masumax? Makikita natin yan mamaya, no, sa second game natin.
Kaya sabi nga nila, bilog talaga ang ball. You'll never know, di ba?
Yes,
Madami na tayo
yes.
naparod na upsets sa iba't ibang liga, and the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League is not safe from those upsets. And checking here, the reason na naglaban ng Airtrav at SP2S twice is because sa format natin dito sa tournament, when you're in the same group, you face them twice. And checking our Don Reyes Hardware and Construction Supply key matchup. Today, I'm sure it's gonna be Gilbert Sanidad and Dexter Kwan. And Dexter Kwan, Charles, why is he a good matchup for Gilbert Sanidad? Or at least, pata sila pagdating sa laban?
You know, Dexter Kwan, medyo mababa yung scoring output niya last game. He is averaging 14 points per game and 12 rebounds per game sa kanyang first two games. You know? So, interesting matchup to kasi kung ito yung main two guys ng bawat team, no?
Oo, mga bruiser sila eh, no? And we will now turn over this game to our game announcer for the starting lineups. And your starting lineup for Airtrav: Alexander Tan, number 2, Edwin Yap, number 5, Jason Chua, number 10, Jason Son, number 14, Dexter Kwan, one of our key guys here, number 16. For SP2S, Aldrich Chan, number 1, Reynaldo Go, number 5, Adrian Chua, number 7, Mark Tan, 11, and of course, Gilbert Sanita with number 23. And napansin ko dito, Charles, wala si Jomar Albino ulit. So it's gonna be a tough task for SP2S if they want to beat their first day tormentors in Airtrav.
Oo, malaking kawalan yon si Jomar Albino, who scored 12 points and 6 rebounds. At ngayon wala siya. Question is, sino magsi-step up para dito sa SP2S?
Miss right there for Airtrav. Here comes SP2S. You know, they just want to avenge their first day loss up against Airtrav. 3 right there. It's no good. Here comes number 16 for Airtrav. Taking their time. They love to take it to the paint. Kaso napalakas lang.
Maganda yung depensa doon ng SP2S kay Dexter Kwan.
Definitely. Kaya nga na-bother din, Charles, no? And 2-3. Zone defense sila ngayon, Charles.
Yes, they're looking to, squeeze the floor para hindi masyado makapasok dito yung Airtrav.
Yes, and sa SP2S, alam naman ng Airtrav na si Gilbert Sanita nga yung player to watch. Not only is he good at the 3-point line, but he's a menace inside the paint. So gets naman natin siguro yung strategy ng Airtrav in order to get their second win here sa Group A.
Tama, Nico, no? Gilbert Sanidad, who is the main scorer for this team.
Dexter Kwan right on cue, giving Airtrav the first 2 points in this ball game. SP2S, tatry nila balikan pero hindi. Ito ng Airtrav. And Charles, if you're SP2S, what should you do if you want to get your second win and beat your tormentors in Airtrav?
Of course, no, you want your field goals to be, mataas kasi hindi po pwede na volume shooters kay lahat, hindi pumapasok. And itong Airtrav, kilala na streaky shooters itong mga players nito.
And kikita natin ngayon si Dexter Kwan na naman. And hindi joke talaga yung 14 and 12 niya. You know that Airtrav will play through him considering that he's usually their player of the game candidate, and if there could be an MVP, he's definitely siya yung manok nila, kumbaga.
Very important player para sa Airtrav itong si Dexter Kwan, no?
So it's a matter of lang talaga, Charles, who can help Dexter Kwan here. Nakita naman natin dito si Dr. Edwin Yap before, but his production isn't as consistent compared to a Dexter Kwan.
In this ball game, you need to be consistent dito sa liga na to kasi you never know. Bilog nga ang bola, we see upsets, so sino ang tutulong dito.
Agree right there. Yan na, naka-steal ang Airtrav. And of course, sino pa ba nandyan? Dexter Kwan, di talaga napapagod. And sasabihin ko sana, tapik na out of bounds. But it's a foul on number 1, Aldrich Chan.
Hindi niya kaya yun. Medyo malaki itong si Dexter Kwan. So, good foul actually. Kasi hindi natira yung bola, hindi na-shoot. Pero, ito kailangan ni Dexter Kwan makabutas sa free throw para yung offense niya can get going.
First free throw is a miss by Dexter Kwan. And nakita natin dito, sinub out agad si Aldrich Chan for number 20, Earl C. Sana wala namang iniinda. Baka strategy lang naman siguro to ng SP2S.
I feel like they're trying to dictate the tempo of this game, no, Nico, no?
Rego is bringing down the ball. He's a shooter. Kaso 3 for 17 last game. Hoping to change that tonight at the SGS Stadium. Sanidad. Naipit sa paint. Here comes Dexter Kwan. Give him an and one.
This guy, Dexter Kwan, Nico, saw the mismatch, took advantage of it, gets the basket and the foul.
This instant replay of Dexter Kwan, who's just carrying his team on his back. Ala Stephen Curry, not the Steph Curry of the 3, but the Steph Curry kind of load, just taking everything and bringing his team, giving his team an 8-point
Na-convert
lead.
pa niya doon yung 3-point play para dito sa Airtrav.
If you're SP2S, this is not the start that you want.
Very, very slow start para dito sa SP2S. 3 minutes in the ball game, wala pa silang score.
Sanidad with the 3. He usually makes those. Pero again, sabi nga natin sa mga nanonood, he has a wrist injury sa kanyang kaliwang kamay.
Parang sarado pa dito yung ring ng SP2S, Nico. Wala pa nakakashoot, ilang minuto na.
Sanidad to inbound. Go. Pull up 3. It's just too strong. Thank you to Bounty Fresh, our major sponsor here in the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League.
Nakakadami ng possession dito, Nico, ang SP2S. Still can't get a basket.
Mid-range shot is good for number 10, Jason Chua. And it's a 10-0 run for Airtrav up against SP2S. Look at that mid-range shot. And pagdating sa mga ganyan talaga, sanay talaga sa age group na to pagdating sa mid-range shot. This timeout is brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation, transforming lives of Filipino people. We'll be back after this timeout. At nagbabalik kami ngayon dito sa first game sa doubleheader ng Grace Alumni Basketball League 2023. And look at this defensive play brought to you by Max Steel, the roll-up door specialist. And parang may talaga, may pader. Parang yun sa roll-up door specialist, yung Airtrav sa SP2S. And there's only matagal pa naman, 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Dahil pang oras, no, Charles?
Madami pa, pero napa-timeout na sila kasi wala pa sila nabubutas dito sa first quarter.
Grabe talaga. And yan si number 11, si MJ Tan, usually has that in his bag kapag open sa tres. Look at Gilbert Sanidad, also having troubles.
Hindi pa nakakabutas dito si Gilbert Sanidad.
Rego, and maybe that's what they need, Charles. Sometimes ba, you as an ex-player, do you find, hinahanap mo yung, yung kumpiyansa mo sa free throw line? Is that really true?
Yes, Nico, that is actually true. Kasi minsan, hindi ka makashoot sa kahit saan. Sometimes, you need to be aggressive, no? Para makuha yung contact, makuha yung foul, makabutas ka ng free throw para you can get your offense going.
And still, the first shot is no good. I don't know when SP2S will get their first points here, but they better get it now. Finally,
the first point for SP2S.
And Charles, napansin ko talaga dito sa SP2S, usually they start strong. Ito yung yung first game na sila naman yung umahabol. Yung sakit talaga sa SP2S is that hinahabol nila lagi or sila yung nakahabol. Pero sana ngayon, sa ngayong gabi, sana mag-iba yun. Wild shot there for SP2S. Here comes Airtrav. They really love to run. Look at that pull-up jump shot. But Kwan is there. Hindi pa rin. MJ Tan secures the ball and it's a foul on Airtrav. It's number 10, Jason Chua.
Good transition offense doon para sa Airtrav. Yun nga lang, hindi nila na-convert. They were up in numbers. Yun nga lang, hindi nila na-shoot yung bola.
Thank you to Tenacity, our official outfitter here in the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League. 3 on the left side of the rim. That is Earl C. Rego, his second attempt. No good.
Parehas dong open yung tira, no? Pero hindi pa rin sila nakashoot.
Thank you to Chusarap for being one of our sponsors here in the Grace Alumni Basketball League Tournament. Airtrav for 3. Airball. That's number 2, Alex Tan. And Airtrav, ano Charles, kapag would you say this is a big lead? Kapag may big lead ka, mabibigyan ka ng kumpiyansa, okay, let's try to mix up our offense. Let's try threes instead. Or as a former player, do you stick with what you know?
Actually, Nico, no, hindi nyo kailangan na palaging stick to what you know. Kasi you have a big lead. This is your time, para mag-experiment ng ibang pwedeng gawin natin para mag-run yung offense.
Right on cue, Rego finally coming alive here tonight for the first game of the doubleheader. But still, they're down by 6. Thank you to Maxi Air Condition for being one of our sponsors here in the tournament. And Sanidad, sabi niya, ako rin, kailangan ko na gumising. My team needs me. To the line is Gilbert Sanidad.
Maybe yung aggressiveness niya, no, can start their offense going para dito sa SP2S.
On your screens is Joe Yu. Checking in for the ball game. Nalala ko kay Joe here, he was their main floor general sa last game. No? Charles, naparod natin siya last time nung Sunday, and they really need his production. Si number 9 coming off the bench, doesn't matter if you're a starter dito sa Grace Alumni Basketball League. It's a matter of who gets the opportunity, sino yung bibigyan ng pagkakataon talaga.
Jason Yu, no, very stable point guard dito para sa Airtrav.
Jason Yu being hounded, nagpa-full court press ang SP2S. Good defensive play there. Let's see if Earl C converts, but the pass by Gilbert was just fumbled.
SP2S, no? Nagpo-full court press dito sa laro na to. Early in the ball game.
Thank you to Contigo Sports for being one of our sponsors here tonight.
Let's see if this full court press is sustainable para dito sa SP2S. Kaya ba nila i-sustain yung hangin ng full court press buong laro?
Yan, challenge, especially for a alumni league na 35 and up, no? And kita nyo naman yung bench ngayon na SP2S, hindi ganun kadami compared sa Airtrav na makasampu din sila dun no, Charles?
A miscommunication dito para sa SP2S.
This time was brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation, transforming lives of the Filipino people. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors. What I love about Airtrav, Charles, is that they have a coach. So would you say, like, a coach really changes everything for a team?
Of course, Nico. A coach is still, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, contributors sa team nyo, no? Kasi dyan manggagaling yung sistema and all, yung offense, yung defense.
And hopefully, it leads them to win number 2 dito para sa Airtrav.
Actually, maganda yung depensa dito ng SP2S, no? Hindi lang talaga sila nakaka-score. Hindi nila nako-convert yung mga turnovers ng Airtrav dito.
Thank you to Goodfellow Pharma Corporation, one of our sponsors here in the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League. And ano nga talaga, Charles, ang maganda is it's not how you start, it's always how you finish. Kaya okay lang, as long as you're not down by 30, no?
As we see there, no, Gilbert Sanidad active on defense. Natapikan itong si Dexter Kwan.
This three-point shot brought to you by Maxi Air Condition. As cool as that Rego three-point shot. Rego with the rebound. Maganda kay Rego, big man na nagbababa rin.
Yeah, that's what you love about Rego here. A big man who can handle the ball, bring the ball down.
Earl C, air ball, recovered by SP2S, pero kinapos din, but na-steal din ni Jello Lim. Here comes SP2S. Sanida takes another try from 3. She's too
Still
strong.
Scoring drought here for SP2S.
Si Dexter ko, ano? Diniin.
He was outnumbered, Nico. 3-on-1, fast break. Pero sabi niya, kaya ko to. And nagbunga naman. Nakakuha siya ng foul. Hindi nga lang na-shoot, pero he will still get 2 attempts on the free throw.
Ang gusto ko dito sa Grace Alumni Basketball League, Charles, is kapag yung halos lahat ng team, meron silang isang tao na kahit fast break, 4 yung kalaban doon sa kabila, sa basket nila, mag-isa sila, dediretso nila. Kala mo sa collegiate ranks na yun, pero pati dito sa 35 and up na alumni league, lahat sila, pa rin, game na game.
This is something, that has to do with the familiarity of these players. No, high school pa lang, magkakasama na yung mga iba dyan. A lot of pickup games, a lot of leagues na sinalihan ito mga to.
SP2S is down by 7. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live at the SGS Stadium. Turnover by SP2S, yes. Look at Gilbert, he's aggressive. He really wants to will his team back.
Finally, Gilbert Sanidad with the open layup.
They're just now down by 5. With a full court pressure. I think that's a foul on Gilbert Sanida. That should just be his first. Okay pa sila.
Maganda yung depensa na pinapakita dito ng SP2S. Kaya lang, too much. Nakakuha sila ng foul. Too aggressive.
Penalty na rin para sa dalawang koponan dito ngayon sa Grace Alumni Basketball League. And the usual guy, nakita natin sa linya, Dexter Kwan for Airtrav.
Dexter Kwan, Nico. Big guy with solid player para dito sa Airtrav. He's really the best contributor dito. 10 points here in the first quarter.
And I think, is that a lane violation? No? Ano nga ba daw? Oh, lane violation nga daw.
Para dito kay Dexter Kwan.
And Charles, pansin mo, 10 points more than SP2S. It's a one-man wrecking crew itong merong Airtrav.
Very important player itong si Dexter Kwan sa kanila.
Tan going around the defense. He's on the board. Jason Tan for SP2S. The lead is now just down by 3.
Nakita ni Jason Tan yung board doon. Nabit niya yung dalawang defenders to convert, the layup. The reverse layup for Jason Tan.
Tapik ng SP2S. And ikaw, Charles, would you say a full court defense in the 35 and up alumni league is sustainable?
I don't think it is, Nico. But we'll see. But it would be better if we've been proven wrong.
Airtrav really loves that spot. Another mid-range shot, but this time by Peter Cosler.
Open shot right there for Peter.
MJ Tan dishing. This time he's now a point guard. And that's by Jello Lim joining the festivities here. Look at that full court defense by SP2S. Charging.
Too aggressive
SP2S.
right there for SP2S, no? Maganda yung nangyayari sa kanila. Nakakakuha sila ng steals, nakaka-turnover yung Airtrav. Yun nga lang, hindi nila minsan nasuscore.
Ang maganda dito, Charles, hindi ko napansin. Last time in their first meeting, you haven't seen SP2S do a full court. Well, look at this defense. They haven't done this first game, so they're changing their strategy here, trying to disrupt the guys from Airtrav. Here they come.
SP2S.
Benjo. Look at all the series of spin moves and getting rewarded with 2 free throws. Benjo King to the line.
Benjo King, no? Kita naman natin, siya na nagbaba ng bola. Dinerecho na din niya. Nakuha pa yung foul. So, good sign para dito sa SP2S. Hindi na sila masyadong natatambakan. They're getting their offense going para dito sa late first quarter.
Gaya na pag-usapan na nga natin kanina, we already know about Gilbert Sanita, we already know about Rego, but Jomar Albino should be the third guy, pero si Ben Joking siguro, magiging early candidate natin sa pagiging X-Factor para sa SP2S.
Yes, Nico, no? Meron talaga mga ganyan sa team, yung mga, kumbaga sa kanto-kanto, yan yung tinatawag na lason, yung hindi mo inaakala, biglang ang contribution, 10 points, 12 points. It's a player that comes out of nowhere para dito sa SP2S.
And if you're SP2S, kalaban mo yung Airtrav na tumalo sa inyo nung opening day, kailangan nyo nga ng lason para kailangan nyo ibaton lahat para makuha ang pangalawang panalo dito sa Grace Alumni Basketball League. Double header tayo ngayong gabi sa lahat ng nanonood. Meron tayo ulit at 9:15 p.m. Vicon and Masomax. Abangan nyo yun mamaya.
Shooting free throws here for Airtrav. Misses both free throws.
MJ Tan with a rebound. And SP2S is taking it easy. And first quarter pa lang, pero dahil nalaman nga natin na nagpo-full court sila, fatigue can definitely play a factor even in the first quarter.
Yes, Nico, that's actually the main, gasoline for the full court press is, your conditioning, kung kaya nyo bang i-sustain siya long term as we see 3 points.
And wow, that's a buzzer beater by Benjo King to cap off this first quarter right on cue, giving SP2S the slim 1-point lead. And let's take a look at that replay once again. Benjo King introducing himself in this game. And that's the end of the first quarter. SP2S with a slim 1-point lead over Airtrav. We'll be back after this quarter. And we're back in the second quarter, brought to you by Bounty Fresh. At ngayon, Charles, what did SPS do in order to catch up to Airtrav, who had 99% of the lead in the first quarter?
SP2S, great defense for the later part of the first quarter. Yung full court press nila, nakaka-convert sila ng 3 points, playing very aggressive. Nakuha pa yung kalamangan bago matapos tong first quarter.
And that's great. And hopefully SP2S keeps it coming if they want to get their second win tonight. Again, everybody, this is Nico Rocha, my partner Charles Baichong, bringing you this game live here at the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League.
Parang ito namang Airtrav ang nagkakaroon ng scoring drought.
And sabi mo nga, dahil nga sa defense, no, they just need to keep it consistent. At minimix up nila, Charles, would you say?
Yes, syempre, as a team, you can, mix and match para dito sa Airtrav. Kasi you never know kung sino pwedeng pumutok. Biglang sinong lason na sinasabi natin para makuha nitong Airtrav yung offense nila going.
And looking at Airtrav's lineup on the floor, wala si Dexter Kwan. If you're SP2S, this is the perfect time to capitalize without having the star player of Airtrav on whom you're really having a hard time controlling.
Yes, Nico, you have to take advantage, na wala si Dexter Kwan dito sa court. Kasi si Dexter Kwan malaki, can stretch the floor, can play defense, rebounder, does everything for Airtrav.
Ang advantage rin ng Airtrav, Charles, is that they have 9 people on the bench compared to the 4 of SP2S. So kung sa tingin mo ba kailangan mag-press rin ng Airtrav or depende naman yan sa strategy ninyo?
It really depends, Nico, no? Kung gaano kaganda yung conditioning nila, kung kaya nila mag full court defense, why not? Kasi it really works, di ba?
Thank you to Bounty Fresh, our major sponsor here in the Grace Alumni Basketball League. That's a turnover. by SP2S.
Sayang yung poste doon.
Oh, hinihingi na no?
Oo.
But here comes the full court defense. Thank you to Max Steel, the roll-up door specialist, one of our sponsors here in the tournament.
Airtight defense para dito sa SP2S.
Naku, yan na naman. Si number 31, Peter Kosler. He loves that spot, Charles. I think he's second from that same spot.
Beautiful jump shot dito para kay Peter.
MJ Tan gusto balikan, getting a foul called.
On the 3-point line, I think.
Tatlo ba ang tinaas ng referee, Charles? Oh. Yan na si Gilbert Sanidad.
Sanidad checking in.
Napansin nila wala si Dexter Con. I better come back in. I'll try to do my damage.
Take advantage, no? Wala si Dexter Con. Wala yung malaki nila. Let's see.
Right on cue. Ang kaso na 3-second violation. Si, not Sanidad, but that's Vic Ramoy.
Na sinasabi ni Gilbert Sanidad, easy lang. Mahaba pa itong laro.
Kalo
Hindi natin kailangan
matatawagan.
magmadali.
Tama. But aggressive defense of SP2S. They know it's working for them. But before that, thank you to Uratex Foam, one of our sponsors here in the tournament. Airtrav. May konting tulak. And that's number 6, Ronnie Ong. Ronnie Ong.
Congressman Ronnie Ong working in the middle. Getting the foul. Let's see kung makukuha niya
And
itong
that
2 free throws.
And that assist of the game is brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation. Kita mo naman pag bigay talaga
Beautiful
sa'yo.
jump
Oo.
shot. Right there. Wide open.
It's too short on that free throw.
Airtrav, no? 1 point pa lang since... 2 points, I'm sorry. Make it 3 since the second quarter started.
Ano nangyari dito kay MJ Tan? We didn't see what happened there. Did he get hit or something?
Parang
Sa leeg
nagkatamaan
daw.
yata nung second free throw.
Dami na rin kalmot si MJ Tan. Okay, kita naman. And if you're a hustle rebounder, hindi maiwasan na marami ka makukuha mga pabaon.
Yeah, that's part of the game, Nico. Talagang magkakaroon ka niyan. Whether you like it or not, kahit gaano ka kagwapo, magagalusan ka pag naglaro ka ng basketball.
Pero okay lang daw siya. And I'm sure na magkakaibigan yung mga yan. No hard feelings. Pero syempre, they want to get that second win. Gagawin nila lahat para manalo. That speaks for both Airtrav and SP2S.
That's a good sign right there.
Let's take a look at this free throw. And
Ayun.
dito
Nagkabuhol sila.
Edwin Yap and MJ Tan. It's rare to see that kind of physicality, but look at them, they're talking, and I don't think there's no bad blood. It's just pure basketball.
Very good display of sportsmanship para dito sa both teams natin, Nico.
Nagtawag ulit. Ano ba ang call ngayon ng mga referee? The stoppage of the play. The coach of Airtrav saying something. Not sure kung ano pinaglalaban nila. Ano nga, di-discuss nila ano ba.
Their coach looks frustrated, Nico. I think there's a non-call. You know, part of the frustration ng team, Nico, no? They started the quarter strong, the game strong, 10-0. Pero ngayon, 15-17, Nico. No, that's very frustrating para sa kahit na kaninong team.
Buti rin naman, they still have the 2-point lead and the ball game is still a long ball game. We have 8 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the Gray Zone and Basketball League between Airtrav and SP2S. And daming tawag ngayon, Charles, na daming mga foul calls so far dito sa ating laro.
Oh, no? Good drive right here by Rego to get the foul.
Rego, a shooter, definitely needs to get his touch from the line.
Tama ka dyan, Nico. Speaking of touch, hindi pa na-shoot yung unang free throw. 4 points para dito kay Rego. Something, you know, na kailangan ng SP2S to get going.
16-17 is the score. Airtrav just up by 1.
As we see the full court press again by the SP2S.
And that's how they got back the lead. Thank you to Tenacity, our official outfitter here in the Grace Alumni Basketball League. Kinapos lang si Gilbert Sanidad. Could have given them the lead.
Sayang, Nico. Nakuha na nila yung steal. Di pa na na-convert.
Look at that mid-range, I would say mid-range god. Peter Kosler from the same spot. He loves that area, Charles.
Nothing but nylon there for Peter.
Airball by MJ Tan. He usually makes those, but baka nararamdaman niya pa yung gitgitan kanina sa free throw line. Sa leeg ka nga naman yun natamaan kanina.
Medyo shaken up pa siya, no?
Oo.
Kailangan pa niyang magpagpag para yung kanyang opensa dito ay gumana.
Thank you to Choose It Up, one of our sponsors here in the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League. You spraying the ball to the left corner. Airtrav taking their time. They have a 3-point lead. Mid-range shot is good again!
Another mid-range jump shot para dito kay Mr. Peter Kosle.
Gabi naman to si Peter. And it's the same spot. Walang masagot ang SP2S. Thank you to Skills District, our official ball here at the Grace Alumni Basketball League.
Gilbert Sanidad. Saw the mismatch. Yun nga lang, na-foul siya. Act of shooting ba? I think.
Natin. Yeah, 2 free throws. And penalty na agad. With 6 minutes and 47 seconds left dito ang Airtrav.
Kind of early to be in the penalty situation para sa Airtrav, no?
That's Gilbert Sanida to the line.
Only scoring 3 points right here. Pero mahaba pa ang laro. Hindi natin alam. Baka mamaya makita natin 22 points na yan because he averaged 20 points sa kanilang first 2 games.
May tanong ako, Charles, pagdating sa mga wrist injury, kahit hindi sa shooting hand mo, does it affect your shooting even though na righty, parang si Gilbert Sanida, righty, pero parang may iniinda no? Parang kahit may mali sa free throw, sa shooting niya. Ayun! Narinig ata tayo. Gilbert Sanida says, I will take it to the rim if my shot isn't falling.
To answer your question, Nico, no? Oo, mahirap talaga yan. Kasi hindi lang naman isang kamay ang hinahawak mo sa bola, di ba? And kung may problema yung isa, talagang mahihirapan para makashoot dito, no? As you see, a strong finish.
That's Edwin Yap. It's a timeout here by SP2S. But before that, take a look at this instant replay by Gilbert Sanida, who's having a slow start, but that could be where the tide changes for him. And again, end with Yap. Doc Edwin with a counter of his own with a bank shot. This time was brought to you by Goodfellow Pharma Corporation, transforming lives of the Filipino people. We'll be back after this. If you could check your screens right now, here are the remaining games of SP2S. May 7, Chang Spa. On May 14, the Vicon Builders, undefeated team as of tonight. Hindi pa tayo tapos. And May 17 against Go Up and Up to cap off their schedule, at least in the regular season. Again, everybody, this is Nico Rocha, my partner, Charles Bay Chong, bringing you this game live here at the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League at the SGS Stadium.
Airtrav, Nico, no? Nakakascore na sila. 6 straight points right there.
Wala
for that man, Peter Kosle.
And arguable yung call na yun, Charles. Hindi rin natin kita masyado dito sa panel.
But he sold it, Nico.
The beta. Sometimes it's part of the job. Look at this instant replay. Ayan, pinakita yung...
bola daw, sabi ni Peter Kosle. We don't know, Nico.
The referee's word is final, no, Charles. Alam ko, ikaw, may nireklamo ka naman siguro when you were back in your playing days. Pero pag may sinabi ng ref, di na babalikin madalas no?
Wala na, Nico. Once the whistle is blown, wala na tayong magagawa dyan. Unless the NBA merong challenge, pero it does not always go your way.
May dalawang nag-awakan pa. That is Sanida and Doc
Dr.
Edwin.
Edwin.
Oh.
These two guys, Nico, just shows na kung gaano nila kagustong manalo.
And definitely, Doc Edwin knows of a player of a caliber of a Gilbert Sanida, an ex-NCAA player.
Parehas nga, collegiate players
Oo.
to.
Here they come. Another steal for SP2S. Mid-range shot. Just rolls off the rim. Rebounded by SP2S. No call. And that's number 10, Jello Lim.
Angelo Lim showing the biceps, finishing strong para dito sa SP2S.
Butas. Butas yung press. Ito na si Sanida. Look at him just running. It's 2v1, but Gilbert Sanida doesn't care. Finishes with a righty layup.
I can't believe, Nico, na ito mga players na to 35 years old and above. Parang batang-bata.
Oh, ayun na naman, full court press. And
Gilbert Sanida na naman.
And gaya na sinabi mo, Charles, to maintain a full court press is really a tough task.
Yes, Nico, the main factor for a full court press is your gasoline, your conditioning. Kasi kung hindi kayo kondisyon, walang kwenta yung full court press na gagawin nyo.
Look who's back, Charles. Dexter Kwan getting
Dexter
fouled.
Kwan, medyo matagal na pahinga dito. Early second quarter. Now, just entered the ball game. And instantly, nakakuha ng foul. Let's see.
And that's the luxury of having 9 to 10 guys on your bench. He can take a rest without knowing that the lead is safe.
Yes, Nico. Fresh legs para dito sa Airtrav as Dexter Kwan converts the first free throw.
So instant
And
replay,
the
how we
second.
fouled. Dexter Kwan pushing the lead to 2. Tight ball game, no, Charles?
Tama, Nico. Hindi natin in-expect, no? Talagang nagbunga yung depensa nitong SP2S. Kanina, down 12. Ngayon, dalawa na lang. Still early in this ball game.
Here comes Airtrav. They're running. Yan si Peter.
Nice anticipation right there for SP2S.
A while ago, Peter has been, I think he already made 3 mid-range shots in that spot a while ago. But here's take a look at the drive of the game brought to you by Fuller Cut Industries, Inc. Gilbert Sanida with his 7 points to lead SP2S here in the first half.
Gilbert Sanida, very aggressive player, no? Always attacking the rim and converts.
Jello Lim short on the first free throw. Nakita naman, no, pagdating sa scoring ng SP2S, I think there's 5 people who are already on the scoreboard.
That's a great, news for SP2S. Hindi lang isa, hindi lang dalawa. It's a team contribution. Basketball naman talaga ganyan eh. Mahihirapan talaga pagka isa lang yung gumagawa sa team nyo.
And you can see on your screens a while ago, Jason Son nahulog trying to box out or contain na Gilbert Sanida. Then, and hindi ako nagulat na nahulog siya. Grabe naman rin yung size difference silang dalawa.
Right there, Nico. As we take a look, Dexter Kwan misses.
If you're SP2S, Charles, would you make Dexter Kwan just live outside the paint, make him shoot from the mid-range, and beat you from there?
Yes, Nico. I would, gamble on Dexter Kwan living outside the paint. Kasi pag nandyan siya sa loob, talagang aararuhin ka. Pag rumagasa, mako-convert pa. Kung hindi madalas foul, kung hindi ma-shoot, foul ang makukuha niya.
And that's a turnover by SP2S. They can't afford that. But thank you again to Summit Natural Drinking Water, our sponsors here in the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League Tournament.
1-point lead para sa Airtrav. SP2S pushing the ball.
Si Earl Seal. Kaso charging. Sabi ko si Charles, it doesn't matter. There are a lot of guys here who don't care. If there's 4 guys in the paint, they will try to barrel them and hopefully get that foul call.
Earl C. Outnumbered 4 blue shirts sa baba. Pero hindi siya natakot. Yun nga lang, charging foul ang nakuha niya.
Airtrav still clinging on to a 1-point lead. Checking in for Airtrav is Alex Tan.
Doc Edwin, pahinga muna.
Here comes you, bring down the ball, breaking the press easily. Comes comes Airtrav. Mid-range shot again. No good. Here comes Earl C. Turning on the Jets. Can he convert this time? He does! Earl C gives SP2S a 1-point lead over Airtrav. And look at this instant replay right here. Earl C.
Very beautiful finger roll right there for Eric C.
And this timeout is brought to you by Goodfellow Pharma Corporation, transforming lives of Filipino people. We'll be back after this timeout. And we're back in the second quarter, a battle between the teams in Group A, Airtrav and SP2S. This is Nico Rocha, my partner Charles Bechong. And on your screens right now are one of the families who are watching here, supporting their dad here in the, or husband here in the 2023 Grace Luna Basketball League.
SP2S Nico gets the lead para dito sa second quarter. Nagbubunga yung defense. As we see, 8-second violation para dito sa Airtrav. Napakaganda. Very good display of defense para dito sa SP2S.
And maganda sa SP2S, they haven't done this nung first game. So, you can say, nabibiglang Airtrav. Wow, meron palang ganitong strategy ang SP2S. It's a matter of, can they adjust accordingly? May naghilahan doon. Ito ng Airtrav, they're trying to run. They had the advantage, but SP2S was able to come back. Dexter Kwan with no contest under the ring.
That's too easy for
too
Dexter
easy.
Kwan.
They gotta try better than that, Charles. A star player and walang bumaba.
Walang nag-help doon
Oo.
para mabantayan tong si Dexter Kwan, Nico. Mas maliit yung nando doon sa dulo. And you can only do so much para madepensahan ng isang player na kagaya ni Dexter Kwan.
Yun nga, mahirap nga doon. Hindi man lang lumapit yung player. Kahit maliit ka, you at least try to give a hard foul or at least show. Show ka lang para mailang, diba? First free throw is no good for SP2S. It's a back and forth seesaw kind of game.
Nico, no? Madaming lead changes para dito sa laro na to.
Jello Lim getting his 6th point, tying the game for a Group A battle. The battle for the second seed. Dexter Kwan is in the mid-range spot, drives instead, heading to the line.
Dexter Kwan saw the mismatch right there. Sabi niya, mas mabilis ako dito. Na-beat niya. Di nga lang niya nakuha yung basket, pero nakakuha naman siya ng foul.
Prego with 2 fouls with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Rolls off the
Dexter
rim.
Kwan missing the first free throw.
Kwan already has 14 points. Is this his average? I think he's averaging, averaging 14 and 12, yeah. Already surpassing his average here just in the first half. So you could say, maganda gising ito ni Dexter.
Definitely, Nico. Maaga pa, pero siya na ang gumagawa. And we will see a lot more scoring clinic para dito kay Dexter Kwan.
Unless na maka-adjust ang SP2S in trying to stop him.
I don't think you can really stop a Dexter Kwan. You can only contain, Nico,
Superstar
a guy like
levels.
Dexter Kwan.
That's a fake, but driving to the rim, pull up mid-range shot, but look at number 2. That is Alex Tan.
Alexander Tan, very aggressive on the board. He was outnumbered, Nico. 3 white shirts against 1 blue shirt, pero nakuha pa rin niya yung foul doon.
And also, that's the reason why he was in that position is that he's the tallest guy out of the 10 people here on the court.
Tama, Nico. That's actually a good sign, no? Wala si Dr. Edwin Yap. You know, guys are stepping up para dito sa Airtrav.
Commissioner Boy, a while ago on your screens. Airtrav with a 2-point lead over SP2S, 29 to 27, a minute and 38 seconds.
So many lead changes for this game, Nico. It's gonna be an interesting game, lalo na when we go down sa fourth quarter. Eto, early pa. Masyado pang maaga to say kung sino mananalo.
Shot there by Aldrich Chan. Here comes Airtrav. They're taking their time. And this is their brand of basketball. Dexter Kwan short. Here comes SP2S.
Good defense by SP2S on Dexter Kwan.
C. Nako.
Outnumbered
Yeah.
right there.
Would you
Dexter
say
Kwan.
he should have waited? But Kwan getting fouled again. I think a lot of free throws already for Dexter Kwan, and that's how he's finding his touch.
That's true, Nico. What is the replay? Dexter Kwan going strong. Outnumbered din siya, Nico, pero okay lang. Kayang-kaya yan.
Dexter Kwan, the next tallest guy here out of everybody on the court, and looking like one of the strongest. Mga condition na condition pa, no, Charles?
15 points here in the second quarter. Very strong start dito para kay Dexter Kwan.
I think there's a lane violation. I think there's a lane violation again.
That's his second lane violation, Nico. He has to, check his feet bago niya itira. Kung hindi, maraming magiging ganito dito sa ball game na to.
Kwan has been on all game. Can't help him about being giddy here so far. But that's
Air ball.
By Chan. Napalakas. 37 seconds left. Airtrav doesn't take the three. Kwan asking for it in the post. Sprays it back. Swinging the ball. And the three-point shot is good. That is Edwin Herrera.
Edwin Herrera wide open. Ayun ang maganda dito sa Airtrav na to. Kasi dino-double nila itong si Dexter Kwan. So, most probably, one guy will be left open. And that is Edwin Herrera converting the 3 points.
Benjo for three. Naku, sayang. I thought he would call back. But that's the end of the second quarter. Airtrav 33, SP2S 27. Really a battle for the second place here in Group A.
By the end of this ball game, Nico, someone will get their third loss.
And yun na nga, that's our score in halftime. Airtrav 33, SP2S 27. Babalik para sa second half. And we're back here. This is Nico Rocha along with my partner Charles Baichong for the doubleheader tonight at the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League Airtrav against SP2S for the first game. Here are some of the instant replays and highlights of our game so far. And Charles, what would you say about Airtrav?
Airtrav, Nico, they're starting to get their offense going, no? Kanina, nagkaroon sila ng scoring drought. Pero ayan, that man, Peter Kosiev, knocking down 3 straight mid-range jumpers para dito sa Airtrav to get their offense going.
No, sa SP2S, kita nyo naman si Benjo King with a 3-pointer while ago. Gilbert Saridad with his drives to the rim. Hirap siya makatira ngayon because of wrist injury but he's resorting to driving. Dexter Kwan for SP2S, their main guy.
You know, para dito sa SP2S, no, si Gilbert Sanidad, medyo nahihirapan siya sa labas. So he's taking, you know, the ball, going strong, attacking the rim kasi mas malapit 'yon eh. As we see the halftime stats para dito sa SP2S and Airtrav, makikita natin lamang na lamang ang Airtrav sa free throws dito. It shows kung gaano ka-aggressive dito, lalo na si Dexter Kwan, no? Kada open lane, hindi natatakot, drive ng drive. 57% ang field goal para sa free throw dito ng Airtrav.
And yung sa Airtrav, no, they have 15 turnovers to 0 of SP2S. Usually, it's usually the team na with the less turnovers, yung with the lead kapag you keep coughing up the ball. So, but that, ayun yung sinasabi ko, no, anything can happen in basketball. It is the first time I've seen a team leading with a lot more turnovers against a team that has never turned it over.
Yeah, Nico, no, SP2S with 0 turnovers, ganito yan eh. Yung full court press nila gumagana, kaya nga lang hindi nila na-convert. So that's why Airtrav still has the lead. If they can only convert all their forced turnovers para dito sa Airtrav, I would say malaki na sana yung lamang nila.
On your screens are the SP2S guys who are searching for answers as they enter the second half down 6 to Airtrav. And sa Airtrav, kita nyo yung the benefit of a coach, right? Even though they have the lead, they want to solidify this lead and ultimately get the second win, Charles.
Tama dito. That's the important of the having a coach, no, sa isang team. You can have someone, you know, not playing, make the adjustments para sa team nyo.
This third quarter is brought to you by Bounty Fresh. Airtrav 33, SP2S 27, 6-point lead here in the first game of the doubleheader. At the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League, Dexter Kwan from the post fadeaway airball, recovered by Airtrav. That is Emerson D. Yu fakes the pass, decides to go straight at the rim with a push shot of his own.
Yu left wide open right there, attacking the basket, you know, gets the layup to go in.
Now an 8-point lead for Airtrav. Thank you to Bounty Fresh, our major sponsor here in the Grace Alumni Basketball League Tournament. Sanidad asking for a call.
For a foul
oh.
right there.
Tamaan nga siya doon, but sometimes the referees let them play. Thankfully for SP2S, the ball going back to them after the turnover by Airtrav.
Mabuti na lang, no? Nababalik sa kanila ang bola. They will have another chance to score.
Rego facilitating, but to the wrong guy.
Good read right there by Dr. Edwin Yap. Anticipation.
Yu had a shot a while ago, but here comes SP2S and a good take foul by Edwin Herrera, stopping that fast break.
Duty foul right there.
This defensive play was brought to you by Max Steel, the roll-up door specialist. SP2S just down by 8 with 8 minutes and 41 seconds left.
Still early in the ball game, Nico, no? Anything can happen. Sabi mo nga.
Kano doon, bitawan yung bola.
Unforced turnovers right there for SP2S.
Hot potato for Benjo King, who will have a turnover to his name. Herrera giving it to Doc Edwin. Doc Edwin from the post. Brings it back out to the three-point line. Yu taking his chances again by driving, but no, Sanidad gets the board.
Credit, the defense to SP2S, no? Kasi pag nakukuha ni Dr. Edwin Yap yung bola, ando na agad yung double eh. So hindi siya nakaka-create.
So palpal doon si Jello Lim. Thank you to Goodfellow Farmer Corporation for being one of our sponsors here in the tournament. Herrera being the floor general for this evening. Dexter Guan against Sanidad. Yan yung natin. Don Reyes Ski Hardware.
Match up
Oh,
for the game.
oo. And Sanidad, I think pakalawang foul pa lang naman. So safe pa naman yung pwesto niya dito sa court.
Yeah. Hindi pa kailangan masyado mag-ingat, no? You can still play aggressive on defense, play active. Kasi third quarter na, 2 fouls pa lang.
That's two unstoppable forces meeting and colliding in Dexter Guan and Sanidad. Look at that battle in the post. Look at Sanidad wasting no time
Gilbert
running. He
Sanidad.
wants the ball. They're giving it to him, but that was just a risky pass. And
Gilbert
Jello Lim-
Sanidad had 3 blue shirts covered him, no? Kaya medyo risky yung pasa na yun. Yun nga, hindi nila nakuha.
Thank you to Skills District, our official ball for the Grace Alumni Basketball League Tournament. Drive is no good by Herrera. Here comes SP2S. MJ Tan with a nice assist. And there you go. Finally, first 2 points for SP2S here in the third quarter. 35-29 is your score.
Good sidestep right there for the assist, man.
Thank you to Tenacity, our official outfitter here in the tournament. Doc Edwin. He has that in his bag. You better guard him. 2 points.
Medyo hilaw yung depensa doon para dito sa SP2S. Titirahan ka talaga niyan. Malaki yan eh.
And Charles, kasi si Doc Edwin, kanina pa sa paint. So, inisip ng SP2S, asasalaksak to. Pero pala, mahirap pang maiubuga si Doc Edwin.
Doc Edwin Yap showing us his bag.
Dinerecho ni ni MJ Tan. Hit a wall over there.
Great defense for Airtrav.
Airtrav waiting for no one. Airball, but recovered by Rego of SP2S. Here they come. It's a 2-3 disadvantage on their part. Sanidad is there. He's asking for it, but this time it's with Rego. Short on the 3. Dexter Guan is running. He's up
Let's
against
see.
3 white shirts. Good tap.
Teka lang daw. Para dito kay Dexter Guan.
Up against Jello Lim. Doing his best to contain a Dexter Guan. Kita mo yung hirap niya, Charles? Talagang
Almost a triple team right there, Nico. Talagang hindi pwedeng makakuha ng bola si Dexter Guan. Makakuha man, airtight defense ang binibigay sa kanya nitong SP2S. Great job!
He needs the help. Kita mo nag-imingi siya ng tulong. Sabi, patulong. And how can you not ask for help? I mean, that guy is on fire.
If you're gonna do a single coverage on Mr. Dexter Guan, that will definitely hurt you, Nico.
Third foul on Gilbert Sanidad, and I think, is that a delay? And just waiting for the call here. Third foul on Gilbert Sanidad. He better take it
Kailangan
easy.
niya
Yeah,
na mag-ingat.
better watch out
Medyo
here.
kailangan
Oo.
na mag-ingat.
Technical foul on Sanidad.
As we see, Gilbert Sanidad shouted at the referee. That's a ground for a technical foul.
Medyo yung maulo dito. And how can you blame Gilbert Sanidad? They're down by 8. And frustrations just boiling and pouring over for SP2S.
Medyo, ito naman, itong SP2S ang nagkakaroon ng scoring drought.
And you can see here the instant replay. The foul that Gilbert Sanidad is arguing, that he was sinasabi niya bola
Bola daw, bola.
But again, the referee has the final word when it comes to calls like that. Dahil nga may technical foul si Gilbert Sanidad. Number 10, I think, is Jason Chua. Jason Chua to the line.
Jason Chua with a chance to give Airtrav a 10-point lead para dito sa third quarter.
All net for Chua.
Oh, that's actually a 1 point free throw. Only one attempt.
Yes. Technical foul. So, technical free throw. Kwan up against Go. Good defense on the part of SP2S. Just raising their hands and not having any extra movement. Delikado na rin SP2S. Penalty na sila,
Oo.
Charles.
No, taasan mo lang ng kamay pero at least dalawa kayo. Hindi
Oo.
single coverage.
Good defense kay Rego, and that's how you stop a Dexter Kwan.
That's 4 hands. 2 set of hands right there in front of Dexter Kwan. Talaga mahihirapan ka ron. 4 na braso ba naman yung nasa harap mo?
And you would say that's disciplined defense.
Yes, Nico. Kasi kung single coverage, talagang makaka-convert eh. Kung hindi makakakuha ng foul, makaka-score. So that's, credit the defense tong SP2S. Always doubling on Dexter Kwan. Almost triple team nga eh. Kung pwede nilang triple team sila eh.
Now that Gilbert Ceriel is on the bench, a lot will be expected more from Rego. And whoever else will help them. I mean, we already saw how Earl C can take it to the rim. But so far, it's been quiet, Charles. That's Earl C. They're running. It's a 2 versus 1 advantage. Let's see what Earl does. A pull-up mid-range shot this time. Napalakas.
Sayang.
Thank you to Cantigo Sports, one of our sponsors here in the tournament. Airtrav.
SP2S still cannot convert, no? Free throw pa lang yung kanilang field goal dito sa third quarter.
Now si Doc Edwin showing that he has the touch from the mid-range.
Parang Dirk Nowitzki yung pinakita ng fadeaway, Nico.
Thank you to Max Steel, the roll-up door specialist, one of our sponsors here in the Grace Lumnay Basketball League. And ano din, no? May shades din of Tim Duncan. Ganun rin tumalon si Timmy D.
Yeah, not the most athletic pero effective, very efficient. Tong player na to is Dr. Edwin Yap, veterans.
I kind of miss seeing those guys from the past, yung mga no-nonsense moves, kalkulado lahat. Wala masyadong flair. Nakakamiss rin.
Oo, kasi itong basketball in today's era is very flashy.
Yes. And thank you to Maxi Air Condition, one of our sponsors here in the 2023 GABL. What's that? Is that 3 seconds?
Edwin
Oh.
Yap stayed too long inside the paint. Sayang kasi na-double na siya. Meron ng open guy. Kaya nga lang hindi siya nakaalis agad inside the paint.
Just like that, Airtrav already has an 11-point lead, and that's how they kill you. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. You'll never know. Next thing you know, you're already bleeding from just the 2 points that they've been doing. They're consistent basketball.
A reason, Nico, kasi hindi na nagtatrap itong SP2S. Siguro, ayan nga yung sinasabi ko na it's a question of sustainability ang full court press, and they did it I think too early in the ball game kasi it hurts kasi hindi na sila makapag full court trap ngayon, lalo wala pa si Gilbert Sanidad.
Earl C using the board as his friend for the first free throw. Making the first free throw rather. And is that another lane
I think by lane violation by Airtrav, you know. Earl C will get another attempt. It's very rare na makita na board ang gagamitin mo to shoot your free throws.
But that's how Earl C that's how he does it.
At the end of the day, kung papasok, yun ang nagmamatter.
Tama yan, Charles. And the mid-range shot, short. Recovered by SP2S for their third try. Rego takes a shot, but it's far right, and the ball is going back to Airtrav with the 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third.
3 attempts para doon sa possession na yon. 3 possessions, 3 attempts, pero hindi pa rin sila nakakonvert. And that's gonna hurt kapag nagtuloy-tuloy ang scoring drought nila, Nico.
Jason So, he had 2 3-pointers in the previous game. So far quiet right now, but give
Wide
2 more
open.
points to Airtrav.
Wide
Jason
open
Chua.
doon si Jason Chua. Had all day to shoot.
Airtrav, no, Charles, di mo alam sinong titira and all of them can contribute sa scoring.
Yeah, that's a great sign, Nico, of a good team na hindi lang sila binubuhat ng isang player, no. Everyone can contribute, defense or offense, kaya nilang mag-provide niyan.
12-point lead for Airtrav. And Rego trying to cut that down to 10.
Rego nakapagpasabit doon sa left corner para sa 2 free throws.
First shot is good for Rego, who has
7 points.
7 points for Rego. Too strong on that second shot.
But they get the offensive rebound, Nico.
Maganda sa SP2S, they do get a lot of offensive rebounds. They're really, kahit nagkukulang sila sa height, the effort is there.
Yun nga, you know, sabi nga nila, di ba, yung puso minsan talagang effective. Kasi kahit kulang kayo sa height, kung talaga namang gusto nyo makuha yung ball, it's a matter of rebounding is a matter of how you really want it. You know, yeah, back in the day when I was still playing, hindi masyadong importante kung malaki ka. Basta kung gusto mong makuha yung bola, makukuha at makukuha mo. Example is Scotty Thompson, no? For the Barangay Ginebra. Not the biggest guy on the floor, pero a triple-double machine para sa Barangay Ginebra.
But puso can only take you so far if without the proper preparation and skills as well. That's why SP2S is down by 11 to Airtrav. But here they come. Active hands on their end. It's Earl C.
Doesn't have
One
the numbers.
versus 3. He will get 2 free throws and getting rewarded for his aggressiveness to the line.
Ganda ng lusot ni Earl C para dito sa SP2S. This guy keeps on running. Kanina pa yan, makikita natin dito sa replay na to. He was outnumbered, Nico, pero okay lang. Lakas lang ng loob, kumpiyansa lang. At na-reward naman siya ng 2 free throw.
Earl C has been getting to the line but having difficulties in the area.
3 points pa lang itong si Earl C. And
Mapalakas.
2 missed free throws para dito sa SP2S. That's gotta hurt kasi naghahabol kayo tapos sablay yung mga free throws na ititira nyo.
And they already have the most free throws, diba? Mas marami silang free throws than sa Airtrav, but the failure to convert is hurting them. Earl C against So. C is too strong, but recovered by his teammate, but still no good.
Sayang, Nico. 2-on-1 fast break situation, pero hindi pa rin sila nakakonvert.
Fadeaway jump shot, no good for Airtrav. Here they come again, Earl C. This is his next chance. C, finally!
Finally, a layup for Earl C. Kanina pa niya yun gusto mangyari, pero madalas siyang outnumbered sa mga ganong sitwasyon. Pero buti ngayon, na-convert na niya.
Here he
Earl
comes
C
again. Yeah, there you go.
4-0 run para dito sa SP2S, courtesy of Earl C.
Here's the instant replay of Earl C. Who's
Dalawang
been,
sunod.
I wouldn't say he's cherry picking, but just being at the right place at the right time. And that's a timeout by Airtrav as they try to stop this mini 4-0 run by SP2S. Thank you to Goodfellow Farmer Corporation, the transforming lives of the Filipino people. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors. Back here in the third quarter, a battle between two teams in Group A, Airtrav and SP2S. The winner will get the second seed and their second win as well.
7 points na lang ang hinahabol dito ng SP2S. Credit na that run for SP2S kay Earl C with 2 fast break points. 4 fast break points para dito sa SP2S.
And yun na naman, Charles. Kita mo, nag-full court ulit ang SP2S. Napahinga na sila siguro. Sabi na, okay, gawin natin to ulit.
Okay. It was working kanina as we see a 3 right there by
Benjo
King, batch of 99.
Pull up 3. And look at that look at that pressure. Hindi rin mahabol.
Turnover right there by Airtrav Eto na, kumakatok na naman sa pintuan ng Airtrav itong SP2S.
And this is without a Gilbert Sanidad, so this run is incredible.
Totoo, Nico, kasi na-realize siguro nila if walang tutulong kay Gilbert Sanidad, walang mangyayari dito sa team natin. Hindi tayo mananalo.
Ang maganda, maharap nila yung kumpiyansa na kahit wala pa siya sa floor. Para pagbalik ni Gilbert, I think they should be on. They're gonna be more dangerous. But look at Tan over there, getting blocked in the process.
He was outnumbered 3 against 1 para dito kay Alexander Tan. Mahirap talaga yun. 3 tao yung nakabantay sa'yo. Kahit gaano kakalaki.
Jo Yu checking back in for Airtrav as they try to stop this bleeding. Wild pass, look at
Another
MJ Tan!
turnover.
MJ Tan, but look at you with the effort, and it's called an out of bounds. Not sure whose ball it is, but I think it's back to SP2S. Oh, there's a foul. All right.
It was a foul by Airtrav.
27 seconds left in the third quarter, and since both teams are in penalty, MJ Tan to the line for 2.
Unforced errors para dito sa Airtrav. The pass was too strong and MJ Tan nandun na siya sa taas agad, kaya nakuha niya itong fast break.
Says here on our screens that MJ Tan only has 2 points, but his contributions in other aspects of this game, ramdam na ramdam, no, Charles?
Yeah, the defense of this guy, MJ Tan, is really, nakikita natin. Hindi man siya score, hindi man malaki yung contribution niya sa score, pero the defense, di ba, yun naman ang sinasabi natin, you just gotta know your role para sa team mo.
Si MJ Tan, natamahan natin si Jason. So MJ Tan always getting into getting hit.
Full court press na naman para dito.
Press. Look at Tan diving for the ball. Kwan! And one for Kwan. He stops the fire. And going to the line for an and one opportunity. Here's an instant replay again. Nice recognition by Soto Kwan, who is well positioned under the basket.
Medyo na late doon yung SP2S na makababa after a failed full court press denial nila para sa Airtrav.
Dexter Kwan already having 19 points for Airtrav. And SP2S with 5 seconds left. Let's see what they do here. Pull up 3, just too strong, and that's the end of the third quarter. Airtrav 45, SP2S 39. This is a battle between two teams in Group A and a battle for the solo second seed. Checking some of the third quarter highlights here. Earl C.
Earl C, no? Dalawang fast break possessions ang nakuha niya and converts. And Benjo King with a nice three-pointer right there, and Dexter Kwan taking advantage of the mismatch right there.
Shots natin from Airtrav, that is Bonnie Ong with one of his patented mid-range jumpers. And that's the end of the third quarter. Airtrav 45, SP2S 39. Babalik para sa fourth quarter. And this fourth quarter is brought to you by Bounty Fresh. This is Nico Rocha along with my partner Charles Baychong, bringing you this game live here at the 2023 Great Salute Basketball League at SGS Stadium.
Ito natin, Nico, no? Hindi masyadong malaki yung lamang, so it's still everybody's ball game, no? Hindi pa natin sigurado kung nakuha na ba to ng Airtrav o hindi pa, kasi you never know SP2S.
Airtrav holding on to 6-point lead, but when you have guys like Aldrich Chan, Earl C, who are gung-ho when it comes to attacking the rim, you're always in it. And of course, Gilbert Sanidad having a long rest in the third quarter after the technical foul. Nagpalamig ng ulo. Sana yung laro hindi lumamig.
Oo, kasi nakakuha na siya ng third foul niya para dito sa laro na to. Let's see kung andyan pa rin yung
Basa.
natin.
Ganda ng tapik doon. Here they come. Airtrav. Naku, napasa kay MJ Tan.
Bad pass right there for Airtrav. SP2S with the numbers.
Naku, natapik ni Doc Edwin.
Sayang naman yun.
Galing ni Doc Edwin ang the presence of mind to just raise his hand and hopefully hitting the ball, stopping an SP2S fast break.
Successful gamble by Dr. Edwin Yap to stop the fast break para sa SP2S.
Short is Rego. Rego has been struggling so far. Here comes you. Getting fouled.
Peter Kosiev.
Yes, sir. And one opportunity for him.
Nagamit yung katawan doon sa possession na yon para dito kay Mr. Peter. As we take a look.
This instant replay, Peter Kosiev. He's been getting his points usually from the mid-range, but there, his first and one opportunity and making the three-point play, 9-point lead now for Airtrav.
Nagigising na ngayon ulit itong si Mr. Kosiev kasi kanina nakita natin no first half, 3 straight mid-range jumpers, nothing but net. And ngayon lang ulit nakascore.
Nagigit-gitan dun si Jello Lim at si Doc Edwin trying to battle for possession.
It happens, Nico, no? Hindi naman yan ibig sabihin na dirty na agad yung mga players natin. It's just, they're really physical. It's a physical game and aggressive mga players. So, makikita natin na maraming nagtutumbahan.
And of course, MJ Tan has no problems diving for the ball or betting his life for the ball.
MJ Tan shooting 2 free throws para dito sa SP2S. Looking to close the gap for SP2S.
Tan makes the first. They're still in it, Charles. It's 8 minutes and 53 seconds. A lot of time left, would you say?
Masyado pang maaga para dito. Pero para naman sa Airtrav, kailangan na nila ring may gawin kasi hindi pwede na magkakaroon ng run ang SP2S kasi meron ngang tinatawag natin na upset as we take a look kasi ito na naman full court press para dito sa SP2S.
And papansin rin natin dito, Charles, Airtrav already has 3 fouls, 3 team fouls.
So very early
let's
para
see.
dito sa Airtrav.
Let's see how SP2S tries to
Take advantage.
Take advantage of that. Juan. Look at MJ Tan skying for the rebound. Sanidad has the ball. He's attacking. 2v1. Sanidad. You know he felt bad after that one.
Malamig.
Nabasa.
Malamig ang pasok ni Gilbert Sanidad para dito sa fourth quarter. Tagal niya kasing napahinga. Natuyo ang pawis. Yun ang minsan ayaw ng mga players yung mainit ka, tapos ilalabas ka, matutuyuan ka ng pawis. Pagbalik mo, parang nangangapa ka na naman.
Rego getting fouled there as he drove, but I think it's on the floor.
14 seconds left on the shot clock para dito sa Airtrav.
Thank you to Bounty Fresh, our major sponsor here in the 2023 Great Salute Basketball League. Natapik ni Rego, pero bumalik kay Yu. Yu pull up mid-range shot. Recovered by SP2S after a brief scramble.
Active hands para dito sa SP2S.
Chan gives it back to MJ Tan in the mid-range. He loves that spot as well. Actually, both teams. But give 2 to MJ Tan.
Credit the basket, credit half the basket to Ben Ong who set the screen for MJ Tan.
Thank you to Chu Sarap, one of our sponsors here in the 2023 GABL. Airtrav, they're just taking their time. They know they have the 5-point lead. Juan. Back to Doc Edwin. Edwin short on the jump shot. Doc Edwin recovers the rebound. Back to Kwan for his second try, and that's good. Dexter Kwan with 21 markers, Charles.
Dexter Kwan living up to his expectations para dito sa Airtrav. Very reliable player para sa team na to.
Itong si Sanidad, hounded by defender Stan. Sanidad gets the rebound, and I think that's Jello Lim.
Away from the basketball right there.
And
A scuffle.
I think by Kong Ronnie. Kong Ronnie Ong over there, kakainitan. But it's part of the game.
It's a pretty tight ball game, no? So I can understand the emotions.
Comes, look at the scuffle under the rim after the MJ Tan mid-range. And,
Jockeying for position yung dalawa. And bumagsak yung isa.
And they're still arguing. Sanida having words.
Something that we don't want to see para sa kahit na anong laro.
And this is just the competitiveness of both teams. They know that they're battling for the second spot. And they all understand what's at stake here, Charles.
Pero Nico, may limits yan. Sinabi nga nila, kung mainit ka sa laro, it's gonna be bad for you kasi if you let the heat get into your head, it will bite you in the end.
And it's Commissioner Boy talking to the referees. It's 50-43, 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Both teams trying to talk it over on what they're gonna do when play resumes. Later, si Commissioner.
Talking to both the coaches, or the captain ball for SP2S.
Here's a instant replay again para sa mga ngayon lang sumama sa atin dito ngayon sa Facebook Live or sa YouTube. Si Kong at si Jello Lim. Kung saan nagsimula lahat. Hinihintay lang natin magsimula ulit ang ating laban between Airtrav and SP2S. So mamaya, Masumax and Vicon for a team that's undefeated up against a team that is still searching for their first win. And the ball is going to SP2S since ayun, may technical foul kay Kong Ronnie Ong. And if you're SP2S, you'll take any chance you can get to cut down this lead.
Tama, Nico. You gotta take advantage, of every possession. Kasi papunta na tayo sa late, fourth quarter and kailangan na nila ibaba yung lamang ng Airtrav for them to win. At least to have a chance to win this ball game.
But could that be the momentum that SP2S leads? The SP2S needs in order to come back in this game.
Good spin.
Fake by Jello Lim, getting his own miss. Jello Lim, second try, no good. MJ Tan, nahiya pa. Bumalik kay MJ Tan. Look at that. Look at a scramble in the paint. Doc Edwin getting mad, his emotions pouring over. And again, a usual culprit for SP2S, Jello Lim, in the thick of everything.
Jello Lim and Dr. Edwin Yap getting into each other. Kasi ang nangyari, Nico, unang nabagsak si Dr. Edwin Yap, tapos sumunod na nabagsak si Mr. Lim dito. And natamaan sa muka ni Lim, itong si Dr. Edwin Yap, nung pababa siya. Kaya, is there blood?
Yeah, we have to check if there's blood. Again, check this instant. Oh, no, it's a replay, but just a look at Jello Lim. There's his teammates just trying to calm him down, and look at that. Let's see the instant replay here. And what happened?
I can say na hindi naman sadya. Hindi naman sadya.
Yeah, he fell. Yeah, hindi naman sadya. But of course, at the heat of the moment, ayun, talagang hindi lang niya na-control yung bagsak niya. And we can say, at least from our perspective, wala namang ill intentions.
it's just nakabuka yung kamay niya, nakabuka yung braso niya, going down, and unfortunately, merong natamaan sa mukha. And it's Dr. Edwin Yap.
And that's another. Well, now we're in the penalty. Airtrav already has 5 fouls. SP2S just 3 team fouls. So let's see what's gonna happen here. If they will be able to cut this lead. But I'm not sure what the verdict is here by the referees. If they will give a free throw to Airtrav, or will it just be a warning? So we're waiting for the announcement. Oh, it's a foul on Doc Edwin. Oh, parang double foul. Double foul Charles, no?
Oh, Dr. Edwin Yap, you can see his frustration. Parang sinasabi niya, ako na nga yung natamaan, ako pa yung foul.
Pero double foul
double
ata
foul
eh.
naman,
Oh.
double foul naman.
Jello Lim has 4.
Just the right call
Oh.
right there.
And I think that's Jello Lim still has 4 fouls. Ito na naman a replay of what happened a while ago in this incursion. Yeah, just Doc Edwin just getting frustrated.
Oh, natamaan ka sa ilong mo.
And
Talagang-
Jello Lim just explaining to the referee that
Hindi naman sadya.
Oo.
Hindi naman sadya.
Stoppage here at the 2023 Grace Alumni Basketball League. This is Nico Rocha along with my partner Charles Baychong, bringing you 2 games tonight at the Grace Alumni Basketball League here at the SGS Stadium. And you guys can watch live, mga gusto pa humabol. Meron pa isang laro. Marami pa upuan, di ba Charles?
Oo.
And free admission.
Free admission dito sa SGS Foundation Building dito sa G. Araneta Avenue sa Quezon City. You can appreciate, Nico, the competitiveness of both these teams, no? Kasi until the last minute, kung magkakaroon ng possession, they will take advantage of it. They will take it, no? Unfortunately, meron ngang too physical itong game na to para dito sa dalawang teams.
And sometimes, Charles, di ba, ang nangyayari kapag may mga ganitong mga sitwasyon, sometimes yung ibang team, like yung mga naghahabol, they use it to their advantage. Parang nasira yung composure ng team na nagli-lead. Baka itong pagkakataon ng SP2S para makahabol.
Totoo yan, Nico. They got into Airtrav's head for sure. And let's see kung paano nila to susolusyonan itong Airtrav.
I'm not sure if Jello was trying to say sorry. But he went
I think he is.
Yeah, I
he
think he
is
did. I
saying
think he
sorry.
did. Yeah,
Hindi
yeah.
naman sadya. Of course, I'm sure na outside the court, magkakaibigan naman itong mga to. Kasi sama-sama nag-high school itong mga to eh. Magkakaibang batch lang, pero I'm sure magkakakilala at magkakaibigan itong mga players natin dito.
And to our sides here, for the viewers, you don't see it, but Masumax and Vicon are already here in the stadium. They're getting
for
ready,
the
watching
second game.
watching our action here live at the SGS Stadium. A battle between SP2S and Airtrav in Group A. Battle for the second seed and their second win after this evening. Jello Lim makes the first free throw. I think he'll have 2 here.
Jello Lim with a chance to give SP2S, you know, the 2 points para unfortunately hindi pumasok yun to cut the lead to just 4.
Jello Lim already has 7 points. One of the guys aiding. Actually, Gilbert Serenad only has 7. I would assume si Gilbert yung leading scorer. But no, it's actually Benjo King with 10 leading the squad.
Totoo yan, Nico, no? It has something to do with the early fouls that was given by given to Gilbert Sanidad. Kailangan niya mag-ingat. Matagal siyang napahinga dito sa laro na to. Third quarter. Hindi siya nakalaro most of that quarter, Nico. So that explains it kung bakit yung production niya is 7 points lang.
Score is 50-45. After the free throw,
Still plenty of time, Nico, to get your offense going back para dito kay Gilbert Sanidad. Maaga pa. Pwede pa siyang gumawa dito para sa SP2S.
Let's see, Charles, which team takes advantage of this long stoppage. I would say this is a advantage for SP2S, who are just 9 in total compared to the 11. Actually not 11, to the 15 roster, 15 players that Airtrav has.
That's true, Nico. Tapos, napapahinga sila dun sa full court press nila. Fresh legs yan ngayon. Kumbaga, kasi ang tagal ng stoppage itong laro na to. At yung full court press nila, nagkakaroon ulit sila ng gasolina para maka full court press ulit. Para dito sa remaining minutes ng ating laro.
The final 6 minutes and 20 seconds in this first ball game. That's Edwin Herrera making the first free throw.
Edwin Herrera with 4 points here in this ball game, Nico.
Coach Willie and Coach Boy on your screens. Ladies and gentlemen, for sure talking about what just happened a while ago and if they call the right calls. And here we go. Play has commenced again after that stoppage. You up against Lim. Lim with an aggressive defense. He has 4 fouls, but you says no problem.
That was great defense, Nico, but better offense by Airtrav.
Ray go for 3. Napalakas lang. Op. Daming nahuhulog ngayon eh.
Nahuhulog dito sa laro na to, Nico.
And I think Sanidad is holding on to his elbow. But that's, yeah, no problem. No problem. I think
They're good.
It's a wet spot.
Good.
Yeah. They're good. They're good. 5 minutes and 53 seconds.
SP2S with the full court press na naman dito. Tagal nilang napahinga.
Thank you to Mandarin Sky Seafood Restaurant, being one of our sponsors here in the tournament. Go! Nabasa ang pasa. It's taking their time. It's Herrera. Herrera wants the mid-range shot. Short. Go with the tap pass to Gilbert Sanidad. It could be his easiest basket so far tonight.
Oh, yan, Nico. His baskets are... Lahat ng attempts niya ngayon, laging
double team,
triple team, foul.
Nice change of pace for Gilbert Sanidad, cutting the lead to 6. Airtrav. That stand with the ball. Dishing it to Juan.
That's what we like. That's the matchup that we wanted.
And Tan, double teamed. And that's a foul by Airtrav, stopping the break. But would you say that's a bad foul? You know you're in penalty. Would you just let the fast break happen, Charles?
I would gamble on the fast break, Nico. Kasi you have the numbers. Diba? And I wouldn't say it was a bad foul. Hindi lang siguro. I think that's just was not the best play to give for SP2S.
MJ Tan.
They have the numbers kanina, Nico eh.
Yeah, so it's more of recognition na talaga na, okay, we're in penalty. Let them gamble sa fast break. Kaya naman natin tigilin. We have the guys. We're capable of stopping those kind of plays for SP2S.
Airtrav with the 5-point lead with 4:48 remaining in this fourth quarter.
Thank you to Maxi Air Condition, one of our sponsors here, for making this tournament possible. Tan getting fouled. That's Alex Tan getting fouled by MJ Tan.
Biggest guy on the floor, tallest guy on the floor, getting the rebound, getting the foul on Ray Go.
Alex Tan, a lefty shooter. Airball.
Nico, he might not have the best scoring output for today, pero yung contribution niya sa defense is undeniable naman. Getting those rebounds, protecting the paint.
Just rolling off on the left side of the rim. Here comes SP2S. They're not out of it. Sanidad getting hounded. Benjo King for 3. And bang bang for Benjo King, the leading scorer for SP2S.
Credit half the basket to Gilbert Sanidad. Recognizing, ito na naman, SP2S again.
I think you already has 2 steals. Pull up by Kosyep. Naku, hindi ready si
Sayang.
MJ Tandon. You dishing to Juan. And no one is there to
Wala
contest
ka
his
na.
shot.
Wala ka na magagawa doon para kay Dexter Kwan. Left wide open sa ilalim. Sa ilalim pa.
Go.
Where he's very comfortable.
Sanidad still hasn't made the three, unlike the past two games where he made 2 threes.
Medyo malamig si Gilbert Sanidad dito sa outside.
Way off to the
Way
far
off.
right is Alex Tan. And if you're SP2S, you want that to happen. And that assist of the game is brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation. You with the sweet dish. Sanidad, but Tan sneakily just coming up from behind.
Yun yung sinasabi ko, Nico, no? Hindi man siya major contributor sa offensive end. Yung defense naman niya recognizing that pass, anticipating that pass.
Herrera, back to Tan. He's been getting the ball lately, trying to get it going, but misses on that one. Here comes MJ Tan. Still has a lot of gas left
Does it
in the
have the
tank.
numbers? Let's see.
MJ just navigating through the defense, but Benjo King is there to recover the ball, and he's rewarded with 2 free throws.
MJ.
Benjo King.
Benjo King. Not the tallest guy on the floor, but got the rebound. Kita natin.
And he's the guy that's been aiding Gilbert Sanidad and Rego.
That's true, Nico.
Yan yung hinahanap natin. Who can replace the production of a Jomar Albino, and thank God for Benjo King.
Blessing itong Benjo King para dito sa SP2S. Ito, 3 points na lang. He can make it 2. Make it 2 points. A 2-point lead for Airtrav. Medyo nanganganib itong Airtrav dito sa laro na to.
What was once a 12-point lead is back to 2, Charles. Doc Edwin is back. Naku, yun lang.
Sayang naman yung layup. Wide open.
Sabi ni Doc, may tulak daw. But Sanidad, sorry, miss. Here comes Airtrav. They're running. They have, well, it's a 3v3 break. Kwan, and no problem for Kwan despite getting hit.
Pamatay sunog para dito sa Airtrav. Dexter Kwan.
King. He's the hot hands on. Bumalik lang kay ano. Hindi pa rin. Second chance for SP2S. Jello Lim. Look at him in the middle of all the trees. Rego. Hindi pa rin. Kwan
Dexter Kwan with the
secures
rebound.
the ball in the last 2 minutes.
You can see Airtrav gassed up dito sa laro na to. Dexter Kwan, huli na siyang bumaba dito para sa Airtrav.
By Kosi, yep! This time, from the left side of the court. Mahulog ata. And that's a timeout by SP2S. They're down by 6. And looking at this instant replay by Peter Kosiev.
Gising na ulit si Mr. Peter Kosiev.
That timeout is brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation, transforming lives of the Filipino people. We'll be back after this timeout and a message from our sponsors. And we're back for the 4th quarter, which is 1 minute and 38 seconds left. 6-point lead for Airtrav in a game that has been full of, how should I say this, Charles? A lot of extra activities, a lot of extracurricular activities for both teams. But it's just the competitiveness for our 35 and up alumni league here. Drive by Jello Lim.
Bukas pa rin ang pinto para dito sa SP2S.
You getting hounded by Sanidad. Getting bothered, but he was able to bring it back to Kwan, who returns it to you. The floor general for Airtrav. Directing his teammates where to go. Doc Edwin receives it in the free throw line. Up against Lim. Will Doc get his revenge? No. Lim with a... Well, that's a good tap by Airtrav. And they said, hold the ball. We have a 4-point lead with a minute left.
Ubus tayo ng oras muna dito para sa Airtrav.
Peter Kosiev Good defense by Jello Lim. And that's a 24-second violation called on Doc Edwin.
Great defense right there by SP2S, not letting Airtrav make a wide open shot.
Charles, if you were there, what would you do with 45 seconds left? Would you make a three? Oh, there you go! Reiko says, I will make a three. I trust in my shot despite it not going in the first 3 quarters. And because of that, Airtrav calls a timeout. They're just clinging on to a 1-point lead. Again, an instant replay of a Reiko 3-point shot.
Buhay pa dito ang SP2S.
That timeout is brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation, transforming lives of the Filipino people. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors. And we're back here at the SGS Stadium. This is Nico Rocha along with Charles Beichong bringing you this game live here at the SGS Stadium. A battle for the second seed in Group A. Airtrav against SP2S. We're in for a headlock between the two teams.
Ganda ng laban nitong first game. Napakainit. Dikit na dikit. With 30 seconds left on the game.
Steven Kwan, the hot man and the leader of Airtrav. And it goes back to SP2 as they have a chance
to take the lead
and the victory if it stays. 23.
Mr. Kwan asking for a foul sa kanyang drive.
Timeout by SP2S to talk things over. They're down by 1 up against the second seed. Looking at this instant replay and how they got the ball back. Great defense on their part without getting fouled. This timeout is brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation, transforming lives of the Filipino people. We'll be back after this timeout. And they're just down by 1, SP2S.
23.5 seconds. Let's see kung anong gagawin dito ng SP2S. Can they win the game?
And it's a complete difference from their first meeting na the game was decided pa lang. Ako, Charles, I think was 6 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. Alam na natin na mananalo yung Airtrav ng first game dahil sa laki ng lead. Pero ngayon, it can go either way. Bilog ang bola. And if you have your full squad with Gilbert Sanida, MJ Tan, Rego on the floor, the X Factor, Benjo King, who is their leading scorer actually, anything can happen and they can shock Airtrav.
Let's see, Nico, kung anong gagawin nila.
They have 14 seconds to shoot. SP2S with the ball. Rego left open for 3.
That's way off.
That's
way
way
off
off.
for Rego. But it's okay.
There's still time. There's
There's
18
still time.
seconds. And it's just a 1-point lead. That's the last timeout of Airtrav, and knowing that the advantages of having a coach, Charles, that's where you get to plan accordingly and without panicking. Kasi
Tama,
usually tayo,
ito.
pag walang coach, manambara na.
Bahala na.
Bigay mo kay ano.
Advantage nitong Airtrav. They have a man that can orchestrate their play, their last play. Let's see kung they can hit the dagger and seal this victory or makakakuha pa ang SP2S ng chance.
If you're Airtrav, who do you give the ball to, Charles? If you're their coach?
Dexter Kwan.
Dexter
Kwan. Alam naman natin yan.
And if you're SP2S, that's the last guy you want to see with the ball.
You cannot have doubts on this guy, Dexter Kwan.
And kung SP2S ka, how do you stop a Dexter Kwan naman, Charles?
Double team palagi.
Double
Kung
team.
pwedeng triple team eh. Pero hindi pwede, isa lang alam natin, hindi pwedeng single coverage kay Dexter Kwan.
But checking here after timeout, they're starting from full court. Hindi sila sa mid-court, but here they come.
Dexter Kwan. With 10 seconds.
8 seconds left in this game. And Yu is fouled by, I think, Rego. Fourth foul ni Rego. Doc Edwin Yap subbing in for rebounding opportunities. Situational matchups na tayo ngayon, Charles.
These free throws are big, Nico.
Draw you with pressure-packed free throws. The lead is now up to 2. Misses on the second. MJ Tan recovers. They have 5 seconds left. MJ Tan with fourth gear but getting blocked from behind by Kwan.
Dexter Kwan. Alam natin, hindi lang yan puro score. Dumedepensa din yan.
There's 2 seconds left here on the clock. 1.9 to be exact.
Let's see.
Who do you give the ball to, Charles?
None other than Gilbert Sanidad.
Naku, natapik! Jello Lim!
Sayang.
Jello Lim had the chance to tie that ball game, but alas, this first game is done between Airtrav and SP2S. Airtrav now has a solo second place here in Group A. And looking at the player of the game, some of the highlights of a Dexter Kwan. Look at him just being dominant. And some of the highlights, you look at Dexter Kwan, not only an offensive threat, but also a defensive menace.
Kahit saan yan. Basta nandyan siya sa loob, meron siyang magagawa para sa team niya. And we're right, Nico. Ang hirap na meron kang, kung ikaw naman ang SP2S, mahirap na meron kang ganyang kalaban. Napakasipag on both ends of the floor. Ayan, nagbunga naman yung kanyang sipag. Di ba? Panalo sila.
And he was able to win the battle of the matchup against Gilbert Sanidad. Again, your final score, everybody, 60-58. And checking some of the highlights here from the first to the fourth quarter. Some of the early shots here. And MJ Tan with a nice layup, reverse layup on his end. That's a Peter Kosiev, mga mid-range shot niya, Charles.
Napakagandang laban itong nakita natin sa first game. Very tight. Akala mo lumalayo na yung Airtrav pero andyan pa pala yung SP2S. Hindi pa sila bumibitaw. Credit that game to Benjo King and Gilbert Sanidad para dito sa SP2S.
Sanidad here driving to the rim. One of his hard-fought baskets. He's been held to single digits with just 9. And one of the highlights here, the Earl C.
Not his best game,
but he was aggressive.
He was aggressive. You know, kung ganyan naman kung hindi ka masyado nagko-contribute sa offensive end, be aggressive, di ba? On the boards, get your hands active.
Bonnie Ong with the mid-range shot. Itong Airtrav, hindi mo alam sa na-atake na could be mid-range, pwede sa sa tres. And up next will be between the undefeated Vicon Builders 4-0 up against Masumax, or 0-4, searching for their first win. This is Nico Rocha along with my partner Charles Baichong. We'll be back for the second game here in the doubleheader.